week on Time for the Show, Dr. Fox attempts to get down and get funky, but discovers that he cannot do both simultaneously. Reverend Pease highlights the advantages of using the metric system to measure peni. And Fidd Faux successfully persuades General Mills to create a cereal that tastes exactly like the host of this show, which is Time for the Show. Stand by for it. Broadcasting live on Freethink Radio from the three-legged studio at Hypercube HQ in the future capital of the former Spanish Empire, Orlando, Florida. This is Time for the Show. The show where we get together every week to come up with what to do on next week's show. I'm Fidd Faux of the Church of the Broken Chorus, and Dr. Fox is there. He is. Hey, Dr. Fox.
We're getting bailed on by our fans tonight, mostly because they have better things to do. I'd like to let you know that one of the better things to do that one of our fans is bailing on us tonight is to watch a documentary on furries. But
that's understandable.
We should mention that this is the New Year's Eve show.
This is it.
And
this is the 50th show this year. The big buy of a centennial.
And by the way, Pease is here. Hey, Pease.
Hi, Pease.
Let me ask you something. In this modern
I'll
day
think
and age,
about it. What do you want to ask?
When people can stream whatever they want, whatever kind of entertainment from the entertainment media ditch, why is this person that's not going to listen to the show constrained to the conspiracies, time constraints with watching documentaries? Why can't they watch the documentary on their own time?
Yeah, I mean, we're not paying them to watch documentaries.
Exactly.
But we could be. And that's why we're going to be hard at work at Time for the Show, the show. It's a documentary about the production of Time for the Show. Most of it's in the dark, so it's really easy to edit. And
is
then,
there a Kickstarter for it?
We're actually going to be, we've partnered with SpaceX. And so what you can do is if you buy SpaceX stock, you can then give that stock to me or Fidd Faux, and we will produce a movie for you.
Isn't that a Paul Allen vehicle, SpaceX?
You know what, Pease? If not everything is a Paul Allen joint or a Kinks joint, okay? You keep getting yourself locked.
Not with that attitude, it's not.
Well, you're right. Maybe I should try the way of the Peas for myself.
Fighting?
Maybe I should walk
getting drunk and fighting
in his half a flip-flop before I judge the Peas.
You only had half a flip-flop for a while, so it would have been a fair trade.
Yeah, but I had the other half.
Yeah. Where was it?
He gave it to that guy he gave a beer to that one time he was tripping.
Nah, he's such a nice guy.
It's gone now.
It's gone
now. I had to take I had to somersault out of a moving vehicle, and it flew off of my foot, and it's
like
gone.
A Bruce Willis action film move.
It was, and it was close to Christmas, so it was very much like that.
Pease,
did
were
you
here
cap
for that story?
Or took?
Or was that the night that?
Did
no, Pease wasn't there.
The
you jumped out of a moving vehicle into
Correct.
the road, and you made it onto the show. But Pease, he didn't want to show up.
That's right.
Which shows this? I'm here.
You're here. You're here now, and that's what counts. That's the important part.
Wait, is this Pease or is this a recording?
I think that's Cosmac. I think that's Cosmac doing
Cosmac's
Pease.
Commando.
No, it's Pease. Pease is here, everybody.
Man, Cosmac is my personal hero this week, man. I just...
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
If I was there in the Hypercube, I would give him a kiss. And if he tried to penetrate my lips with his tongue, I would probably let him a little bit because that's how grateful.
Let him a little
and
bit.
humble.
That's where it always
a little bit
leads.
for experimentation. But that's how pleased I am with Cosmac and his commandos.
Give Peas an
This
inch and
week.
he'll run that mile.
Well, this is since it's
Are you
New
guys
Year's
excited
Eve,
for the show? Is this going to be like a special holiday show? Because I looked at the calendar. It's not going to happen like this for like 11 years. So are we going to dump some of the regular format for like a variety extravaganza for
Yeah,
the?
we've got lots of guests
new Xmas
lined
show?
up tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, Peas. you're-
Evan Scrub of the Church of the Snot Genius. They're going to be here. Philo Drumstick will be here.
Yeah, and Peas, you're slated to do a duet with a G. Jordan Giraffe. I thought you were informed about that. Are you telling me you haven't rehearsed?
Well, as a professional radio host, you'll notice that the piece is always prepared for any eventuality on show.
Oh,
Don't
God.
read
of
that.
course.
Don't read that. Don't read
So of
that.
course, I'm ready to go.
All right. Do you have a harmonica? I know you've got a tambourine.
I lost my harmonicas at the 2017.
A lost harmonica is the best
No, the
kind of harmonica.
The 2016 X Day. I had a whole case of them. There was like 9 of them, one for each key.
What key is
And,
your Jew's harp in?
That's called a mouth organ in this modern age that we live in now, Fidd Julie.
Well, let me tell you about the age of success. That's the age I live in.
We're going back to it.
Okay, so, and that's what we call it.
Make America Eisenhower again.
You know what? I like your style, Peas. I think, welcome to the firm. You're right. It is a New Year's show.
Isn't
Right,
it
so it's
thrilling? You could be anywhere doing any kind of things. Lobster
Kiss-
buffets, champagne, kissing a
band-
girl. You could be doing all kinds of great stuff. But no, tonight you're with us.
Well,
And it's going,
And-
wow,
and-
what a ride it's going to be!
here's
Woo!
this is actually,
Woo! Woo!
Kiss is going to perform one of their ballads a little bit too on this show, so that's exciting.
this is actually a very dry season for podcasts.
Yeah,
For show.
about it.
For
Because,
show. This is the rarest time of year to get show.
That's right.
You're scraping a barrel. I mean, everybody puts on a special, so I guess, we can, 11 years from now, we can play this show again, and we can take that night off.
Right. Well, the opposite is true too. All the rest of the competition in the world, all the other mainstream conspiracy broadcasters, they all take this week off. Like if you watch Good Morning America with CBS, you won't see Gail or any of the regulars on
Is
there.
Regis there?
Regis is no longer. Regis is. I don't know what's going on.
Where's
with Regis? He's
Regis?
saving it for the show.
Okay,
listen,
well, he's not here.
Here's the thing. The people here that produce It's Time for the Show, Argus Q Fox,
Yeah.
not an Esquire, we took this opportunity to seize market share because we know that people are craving fresh, sweet, freshly gotten from the cow media, and they want to drink that media cream off the top. And this is the best time of the year to do that because while everybody else is phoning it in or on vacation or they're shutting down the government, you've got Argus Q Fox, Peas, and Fidd Chuli and his Truly Chulies giving you fresh content.
No,
on
the
New Year's Eve.
Truly Chulies couldn't make it tonight, Peas. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. But
Well,
it's okay.
I'm here and I'm a Truly Chuli.
Really?
That's so sweet.
I
Really?
truly am. I truly am.
Oh. I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
On the special holiday show, you're crying, dude. That's weak sauce.
Well, we're still gonna do
2 hours of show.
somewhat of a show.
Are we?
Well,
Not with that attitude, we aren't.
damn.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Now we can stop the show.
Well, I think the microphones are gonna
Take a
catch
knee,
on
boys.
fire
Take a knee.
in any second.
Take a
now.
knee, boys.
Last week sounded great. This week, not so much.
But I know.
Really?
But
Is
I
it
do
me?
know that the Peas has a really awesome blind eye. So just
It's
because
gonna be
he has
good.
one, then I decided I was gonna do one too.
Oh, I thought that would be the segment that we would forgo for the extravaganza, like when Kiss comes on and plays that sweet, sweet ballad of theirs.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Dr. Scalpod has a stunning and brave list of theoretical band names that we are going to wager upon with special guest Dr. Cosmac, who is currently residing in
There'll be a
Hypercube.
panel of judges tonight, then, is what you're saying. There'll be a panel of judges.
That's right. Dr. Scalpod will be the only contestant, and Peas.
I heard that
and
Scalpod
Fox
is also
and
going to release the
Fidd,
2018
Cosmac,
results
and
of the
Aster
Is It a
Six,
Band League,
Cat
and that
Feather,
these will be the
Danny
official
Trejo,
results of the year 2018.
Don Knotts.
Yeah, what are we
And
gonna do?
Bill
Who's your
Alvin.
2018 Peas?
Oh, that's eclectic. I like how you
See?
did that.
Yeah, you have a blind eye. Just change the title, and there we've got it. So there we can
Like
do
to
your hot- we
bone to
can do
pick.
your hot-
I got
we
a
can-
bone to pick.
You do? You have a bone to pick tonight live?
That's a throwback to all of our real, truly fans who know what a bone to pick was a great game we were gonna do, but then everybody said it was the same as the blind eye, even though it was totally different.
No, we're
Cosmac,
gonna
if
do
I
it,
recall
Peas.
correctly, Cosmac did agree with me. See, here's the thing, guys. A New Year's show, you
he
should
agreed
reminisce.
that it wasn't the blind eye segment.
You
what
should-
the?
yeah,
no,
you- well,
here,
well-
folks. Let me tell you what a bone to pick is. So what you do is you do a blind eye, but instead of coming up with someone funny and arbitrary that you can kind of bitch about, and you're supposed to come up with like a little 30-second joke of why this stupid group of super minorities should be wiped off the planet. What you do is you find one of the other hosts and you chew them out, and then they're not allowed to say anything back to you. So that was the
Damn, that's a pretty good.
it was a pretty good summary. It definitely wasn't it wasn't the blind eye, but it was totally not the blind eye. It was great. It was the best
there was a
episode
lot
this
of comedy
year.
gold potential there. I really do. I really think there was a lot of comedy gold potential. But here's the thing:
The knife
when you're doing
to
it,
the throat
when you're
of
doing a
comedy.
New Year's show, you got to do stuff like that. It's almost like we're doing radio flashbacks to earlier episodes, and
Clip show. Well,
that
it's
makes it the
live. We have to
magic
have the
of-
clips, Peas.
Right,
Oh.
so that's why it shows so much more talent on our part that we're doing these virtual
Yeah,
radio
we're making new
flashbacks
clips now.
Okay,
across
guys.
the entire year, but we're doing it live on the air. Where other people, they like actually edit the things in and no, fuck
Okay,
that.
Peas,
we're just gonna
Peas.
reminisce nostalgically with you
Are
about
you
the
ready?
last year of It's Time for the Show.
Peas. Let's redo that clip from August 16th of
super good
2018. Let's just redo it live right now.
Okay, so
Yeah, it was
Cosmac,
me, you,
I
and
feel like
Fox.
you
Is
Is
cheated
this the
a
one I
little bit
black
during-
out?
No, Cosmac. Yeah.
Cosmac, you cheated a little bit as judge as during the Is It a Band Name tonight, and I just feel like that's why we need a commission.
That's right. All right, that's your line, Fox.
Oh yeah, I think I said No, I'm looking up a song.
Exactly what he said.
I'm looking up a song. Come back to me later.
Dr.
What's your-
Engineer Dr.
and then-
Fox, everybody. That's why
listen,
he is
that's
who
a mistake
he
because
That's what he
Fox
said.
actually said
That's
was
what he- that- and that's
Fox
what
actually
Fidd said after
I
that.
said that was he goes, "What's your blind eye, Fidd?"
And then I said, I think
We're not doing-
I think I said my blind eye was half and half. I think I was like half
Well.
and half. Pick a side, you know, either be cream or be milk.
I remember that.
What's
That
up
was a
with that,
really
half
funny
and
bit.
half? And then yeah, everybody laughed. And then,
Hey guys, what if people didn't want to hear us reminisce about it, but they just wanted to go listen to old shows? Where could they go?
To hell.
right to hell. Yeah.
Right to hell. Damn! If only we had some kind of net presence or something.
Well, there's plenty of sins to choose from.
we can go out. We can go looking for
Let me
carp.
ask you guys.
We have
The
to
one true cod.
We will
Did you
consult
purposely
you.
let my beautiful Segway die on the vine there? Was that like a...
It wasn't
like,
my
oh, yeah.
idea to purchase Segways, Peas. I told you that they were a vastly outmoded form of transportation, and you insisted that you go ATV off-roading on your Segway.
I do want a Segway so badly.
And then you showed it to me, and I said, "That's a van." And
then
but
I
you got those
blind-eyed
sweet
it.
horns on it now. Cosmac told me he was sending horns. I thought he was sending you like speaker horns because he was talking about how big these things were.
Dude, they were huge. They are actually 5 feet from tip to tip.
What kind of
And
horns are they?
They're from Texas, and they had some like screw. I had to put it together. It's a big deal. It came in this box, and I was super excited because I'm like, wow. See, I thought also that Cosmac was going to send me like some kind of novelty cow horns, like 3 inches across or
Cow
something.
horns. That's what they are.
Yeah.
See,
But
I
dude,
asked
they're
what they
beautiful.
were, and you didn't tell me.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful. I'm almost now.
kind
What
of
I'm
cow
trying to
did they
do
come off
is
of?
figure out how I'm going to mount them to the front of the van, and then still be able to take them off when I'm not driving because someone will steal these. These are actually breathtaking.
Well, you can charge the IRS with your van with its cow horns.
Well, I think that this is going to help me out in the long run because then I'll claim to be some kind of traveling entertainer, and maybe I can write some stuff off. And I think the cow horns really sell that.
I love you, Peas.
Bees, you're not only. I'm going to step you up from just being handsome to being handsome and smelling good. You are.
Oh, I don't know if you
handsome
should
boy.
be so quick to say that, dude. I had this thing behind my ear and I popped it and like some toothpaste pus came out and it smelled like something died behind my ear. And then I gave it like a 5-minute break and squeezed it a little bit more. And then this like green slime shit came out. So I don't know how good I smell today.
That's the show goo, Peas. It builds
I
up
thought it
behind
might
my
be my
ears too.
cycle.
I have
I
to go
thought-
back there with a hot needle and just kind of scrape for a few hours.
Yep, to get all that show juice out.
Yeah, but then we collect it up and then we're packaging it as our vape juice.
Do you ever rub the
time for the
waxy
vape.
kind of pus between
Time for
your
the vape,
fingers
everybody.
to go like,
Grab
what
your
the hell
vapes.
is up with
All
that?
right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm actually smoking.
I'm vaping, bro. I'm vaping. Oh my god. I'm vaping, dude. What's up with that? I'm like choking on mine for real.
You guys are super good at that. And you know, folks, there's nothing better than there's no New Year. There's no better.
Now we're having a vape out.
There's no better
Choking
New Year's
on it.
radio show
He's choking
than
on
this,
it.
when you can listen to two men vape on air.
Okay? Is he okay? Is he okay?
Tone that back about 20% there, Squirrely.
Dr.
John.
Fox, he had a vape out. I believe what he had is a vape out. I've heard descriptions of what a vape out is, and I think I saw him have a vape one. He left the room. He's back with us
I'm
now.
back.
Dr. Fox, I'm throwing it back to you, Dr. Fox. Did you have vape out or what? What was that?
Yeah, I totally vape out, man.
Whoa.
Live on
Hey,
the scene.
man, are
I
you
totally
okay, man?
vape out.
Hey. No, I had
Not-
to stop
not a
the
good
show.
time.
No, I'm stopping the show.
Not a good time.
I'm stopping the show
I actually
right
threw
now.
up
Are
in
you
my
having a
mouth.
Vape out? Are you okay, bro?
Yeah.
Remember
You
that
have to
time?
legally disclose
I am
to me
at
if
this
you're
point
okay
in the
and you had a
show,
vape out.
post vape out,
Are you okay?
that I have decided that I am of clear enough sound body and mind to continue engineering, doctoring the show.
Remember that show in 2000?
But I did almost die, Peas. Thank you for your concern.
Well, last
Thank
time you drank some
you.
shots and you got a bad headache and you had to stop showing the middle. so I'm
Apparently,
concerned.
I've almost died on this show a couple of times.
Multiple times, dude. That's why we're concerned.
I had a migraine. That was my first migraine headache experience. That was wonderful.
Yeah, lucky.
And now I vape out. Then I blacked
Vape
out.
out.
And then there was that one time where with the church hair, and then your
that was a good
five head
show.
made friends with your keyboard.
That was a good show.
Remember that? That was
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't. That's what's
Hey.
funny about it.
Reflecting back over the year, do you guys think we did more good shows or more bad shows?
Way more. I mean,
Way more, yeah.
the bad shows, but the thing is, the
We've
bad
done
shows,
shows.
are like ashes, and the good shows are like wood. And even though there might be a lot more ashes than the wood weighs more.
I feel like
You know,
over
Isn't-
time,
that's
the
deep,
bad
right?
shows
Isn't
will
that deep,
become
bro?
funny. I feel like they're just aging in their oak casks right now. Some of the
Yeah.
badder shows.
No,
and then like we'll break them out for reruns next year, and people will be like, "This show was really underrated. This show's really awesome."
An alien civilization 1,000 years from now will crack those coconuts and make fun of the juice that lies within. That's absolutely what's going to happen.
Do you ever think about how we don't use books and stuff anymore? That if society was to crumble,
I never
there'd be no
used
way to
books.
rebuild it.
Who uses books? Books are good for propping things up, soaking up
door.
water, starting fires.
Feeble leg.
It's what is so great about books? I've never
Well,
been a fan of them. Have
Well,
you
if
ever
someone turned
tried
the electricity
reading a
off-
book? Do you have
If
any
it's a-
idea how fucking boring that is? Reading? Jeez.
I'm just saying, but what if we turned the electricity off and we wouldn't have any access to the internet to settle
We don't
arguments
have any
with?
electricity here now. We do the show by candlelight, Fidd.
You have a fusion reactor.
I
Don't
call
lie
it
to the
peace,
people.
Fidd. I'm sorry.
You did,
It
but I
scared
went
me.
with it.
I jumped
'Cause I'm
when
a
I said it.
professional.
Yeah, I
actually,
saw
in my
that.
chair, I flinched.
Now,
like a
does Fid
knife.
still have? Does Fid still have a good view of the clock?
Who?
Fid, does he have a good view of the clock?
I'm sending Dr. Engineer Dr. Fox a link to a song for him to queue up.
Oh, I have a song ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, because everyone, I know that Peas had promised Kiss. I would like to now welcome to the Time for the Show stage, number 2. Put your hands together for Kiss. We'll be right back. It's time for the show. Kiss, everybody. It's Kiss.
All right, Gene, I get a throw with Sharon, just like you said.
Oh, Kiss, ladies and gentlemen. One big round of applause for Kiss. That was
I'm not giving one.
That was Kiss. That was Peas. Peas. Aw.
The role of Fidd Julie
I never get invited
Tonight
backstage. Did you hear
shall be
that?
played by his understudy,
Wait, listen.
Reverend
Listen.
Pease. Observe the peas in his natural environment.
Here, Peas. Here, Peas. I think somebody's entering the enclosure.
I'm calling him.
La 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 la. The wind whispers in Wednesday on.
Hey, Pease!
Welcome to the show, Peas. How?
Hey, guys.
man, time for the
Just didn't-
show.
Is Kiss not still as awesome as they were
Kiss?
in the 1950s?
Oh, wow, I love Kiss. They are the best. And I
Which lineup's your
I wish
favorite,
them
Argus
well.
Q Fox?
Say what?
Which lineup of Kiss is your favorite?
Oh man, the one where they were all dead. They were all in like coffins and buried underground. That was great. I loved that one. Best work. You know, they made a comic book with their own semen.
Their very own blood. Marvel Comics produced it, and I bought those as a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember I didn't want my parents to see it because I thought they would flip out if they saw this Kiss comic made with actual Kiss blood.
Dr. Fox is salty with his kid. He can't wait for their D-Union tour when they're all in the ground. That's, you know...
Wait a minute.
These are
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Human
Fidd
effing beings.
Fidd Chuli, shut your
Effing
mouth. You're
human
telling me that
effing
Argus Q
beings.
Fox is not a Kiss fan?
I love
He's
Kiss.
not part of the Kiss army?
Kiss is great.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They
It was just-
revolutionized.
If you don't like
I was
Kiss,
just-
if you don't like Kiss, then you got a problem with the peas.
Because-
And just let that marinate for a
They
while. Let that
revolutionized
marinate for a
football.
while.
They're really good at doing that.
They changed football forever, man.
What's that song they did?
Do you think that there's a band name
When a
called
problem comes
Kiss Blood
along,
Comics?
you must whip it.
I wonder if that's a band name, Kiss Blood Comics.
Kiss Blood Comics.
Yeah. I
Sounds
think
like a
that'd
song
be a good
title.
band name. Fidd, let's
Well,
start a
you can
band.
suggest it to the show.
Who should I send that into? What if I want to send money to the show? How do I do that, Argus?
Oh man,
You go to an ATM, and then you
Step one.
and then you go up to the ATM, and then you write your PIN down on a piece of paper, and you take that piece of paper and you put your credit card in
Step
it, and
two,
you fold
PIN
it up
number.
in that piece of paper, and then you put that piece of paper in the mail, and you mail it to
Step three.
4 or 3 4.
Hypercube PO Box 4304, Winter Park, Florida
I made him do it.
32793.
He's my thrall.
You got me with the money, peas.
I got you with the money.
You got me with the money. And we just renewed the Hypercube PO Box.
It was something with
today.
a 4. or a
Got
3.
another 3 months on that.
Something
Need to get
with
the year package.
Was there a line that needed to be waited in?
Yeah, you know, I got there around 7 in the morning, and apparently in front of me there were like 10 people. All of these people in the line in front of me, they had all of these boxes with them. They had a lot of boxes, and here's the crazy thing. In some of those boxes were even more boxes. And they were saying, hey, I got these delivered to my house. I didn't know what to do with them. And they said, we'll take them. And I said, oh, well, that's cool.
Oh, boys,
and then-
take a knee. Wait till you hear this. Okay, so Carrots is pretty pissed about the boxes, eh?
Yeah, what
So
are you going to do about it?
She's threatened to take the labels off them and throw them in the garbage. And she says she'll commit the felony.
Well, why don't you just take them to the post office? You got that
it's too late.
bitchin' van.
It's too late for that, boys.
You should just take them to the post office.
No, it's too late for that, boys. The time's passed for that kind of shenanigans. Now we've got to escalate it now.
So you're gonna let everybody know that you're about to destroy federal property?
Well, I'm not letting them know as much as I'm saying.
You're
Carrots
just
is
letting
pretty
everybody
pissed.
on the show know.
Yeah,
anybody
it's
that listens to the
hey,
podcast.
What are the numbers for the show? That's like
They're up there.
40,000
They're
people
doing
now,
great.
isn't
We
it?
got like 10 million people coming in every week. They're like, hey, time for the show. It's the best.
Yeah, it's the best. They
So
read
here,
their numbers
artist, the
on
joke's
show.
on you,
It's been
okay, buddy?
50
Because the government's closed. The government's closed, so I can say whatever I want because they're closed.
Okay.
Okay, so what do
So-
you want to say?
Nothing. I love the government.
Oh, yeah? You're such a
I love the
handsome
government
person.
almost as much as I love our Patreons.
So Pease knows that since the government is closed,
You guys aren't going to pick up one
they're-
segue today, are you? Not even one of them. You're just
I
going to let
was-
them
I
all
was about
linger and
to.
die there.
Pease.
No, you're going off on some Fidd
No.
Chuli
Pease.
story. I've done 4 beautiful segues.
I was about to go
Each
with
one
it.
of them dropped.
Man,
Go ahead.
No, you
it's
didn't.
fine.
You
It's
didn't.
fine.
I was setting myself up, and then I was gonna deliver. I was gonna put my own pins at the end of the
You're saying I was hasty. I was hasty
Oh.
with the radio.
Vape out, bro.
Vaping out. Argus, he's vaping out.
Fox!
Vaping out.
Fox, I am the
He's vaping out,
Damn it.
folks.
Is there a vapeologist in the radio audience?
Stop! Help!
Could we have a vapeologist call the radio hotline? We've got vaping out happening right
Fidd
now.
is dead.
Help!
I don't know what to do. He's
Do you
lying.
have any vape aid, Argus Fox? Do you have a vape aid kit?
Hold on, I think I do. Let me.
Should be right next to the bee sting killer.
Okay, let me see here. I have a small magic potion. It's in a bottle.
Battery.
That's
2
exactly what this situation calls for.
All right, I'm
Fidd,
taking the
chew,
magic bottle with the
battery.
potion.
1%.
Fidd, here. Oh my God. He swallowed the potion bottle.
Nice.
But here's the thing, the potion bottle is also like a magic trick, so the bottle would never knock over, so now it keeps lodging in his throat.
It tastes like the gray soap from chemistry class in high school.
Oh, it's not the worst thing you've had in your throat, Fidd.
We've saved Fidd Everybody. With your applause, we have saved Fidd. No, you don't have to clap now. He's alive. The audience brought them back.
So good. So good.
Yeah, that's
Them
what I admire
being
about
Fidd.
you. You always do the
You notice how I didn't-
twistaroo on the,
you know, I
you
didn't-
never take the obvious route to the
Notice
fun.
that. Notice what I didn't do, please.
It feels so good
Argus
to be
Fox is a
back.
comedy
I just wanna
genius.
thank
You know, I'm not just a comedy genius.
no,
I'm what
thank
some
you.
people call an unstoppable force.
You can draw too, can't you?
Yeah, conclusions mostly.
My God.
Oh my God! I saw what you did there, dude. That's brilliant. To have
I know,
levels.
that's good radio, Peas. That's how it
It
works.
is. It really is. It really puts my segues to shame, actually.
Yeah, well, you know, gyroscopes aren't made to last. Well, we're at 10:33 p.m. December 31st, 2018, and Fidd sent me a song, and I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to have to get this bottle wedged from out of his throat because
second lease on life.
I feel like this is early
well, I
to go
want
to
it
a
back,
song. It didn't
and I'm
just
gonna
come
sell
from
it.
a song.
Some lucky viewer, you're gonna get the bottle of the magic potion that saved Fidd. We'll find out who at the end of the show. Okay,
I would like
so
to bid on
we
that.
are only minutes away. We are 5 minutes away from the next year. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more.
But wait a minute. You said that it was like 10:34.
And then when we
so-
come back from the song,
Is it a band?
is it a
Is
band?
it a
Play the
Zappa song?
And
Oh, song,
boy,
'cause
oh
that'll make
boy,
sense.
is it gonna be a good one tonight.
Well, I felt
Now I gotta find the band.
Good show, guys.
Exorcist. Hi, Peas. Hey, who's your blind
buddy.
eye?
Man, you know,
Do your blind
The
eye,
bu-
Peas.
I think that the new year we should do like. I don't know. That was a super slick segue into the song. Check two. Check.
That's right, they box old turds. So then, Dr. Fox, she says,
Yeah.
she says, that's not a Klein bottle. It's my husband. Right? No, her husband.
It's funny
Her
because
husband.
all the liquid was
Right.
in him for a little while. That was good.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't get that. The cork. The
Wait, shit,
force-
we're back on. We're back on.
We're back on. It's
Yeah.
the show.
Did you guys see how I didn't step on that joke that you did when you came back in this time?
Oh no,
Like,
they couldn't
normally I,
hear
like,
that.
step
We
on.
we are now. It's now. You were supposed to bring us in. It's time for the show.
Liars.
And we gotta get Dr. Cosmac up on the board.
Dr. Cosmac.
Cosmac's
There's a
Commando!
little bit of
Yes,
Dr.
he's
Cosmac.
here in Hypercube, and we're gonna. While Dr. Engineer Dr. Fox is going to get him dialed in, I guess we'll make the call out for Scalpod to come into the room so that he can officiate. Is it a band? And then
What's your blind eye, Argus?
Yeah, I'm gonna get your cans, Cosmac. So
Well, yeah, I can't do
I'm
my
gonna
blind eye
disappear
if
for
Fidd's
a
gonna
second.
leave.
I'm
feeling
gonna
pretty
leave.
canned myself.
Fidd
gonna
has
get
just
him.
not shut
It's
up
very
tonight.
can-like
I don't know
in
what his
here.
problem is.
We are setting up that show.
Scalpod's entered the room. Game
Scalpod,
people, boys.
scallywags.
Take a knee, boys. Scalpod's in the room. Just getting ready to rip the band names.
All right,
could
calling
do
out to
instead of
Dr.
Cosmac's
Scalpod, enabling the server. And hi
Rip the band
to
names that you
Ferg,
find.
listening to the show in the Discord. You can listen to the show live on freethinkradio.com or over
Joe,
at
Ferg only has
timefortheshow.com/live
7
stream.
toes.
But if you go to timefortheshow.com, you can join our live user chat. It's full of our good friends, the viewers. And so head on over timefortheshow.com, click the Discord button, and then after that, click the Patreon button. And if you sign up for the Patreon, you get awesome perks,
.com.
with the Discord chat. And we've got things coming, but Fidd Chuli is now activating the headphone.
There it is.
There we go. And there's and Dr. Cosmac's.
Now, folks, for
mic
most of you
stand
don't
is all
understand how
goofy.
professional radio works, I want to explain something to you. Do you see how Argus Fox injected a slightly longer pause in between each word in order to get his compatriot in the Hypercube, Fidd Chuli, an opportunity to get cans for Cosmac of Cosmac's Commandos, and
Which he
then
has.
thus make it seem like it's a seamless process. But these are the behind-the-scenes kind of things that you're going to learn about radio that you don't get anywhere else in the entertainment world. But on It's Time for a Show.
You just say butt.
You're allowed to on the radio.
he did, but
It's it's
can you
it's
make-
illegal, but
I'm sorry to ask you this, but can you make peas happen more in my ears? He's not happening in my ears enough. Is he low in
It's not illegal, bud.
Dr. Fox?
and there we have Dr. Scalpod. Can you hear Scalpod? Hi, Scalpod.
Well, hello there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Oh, that's
Peas
some
is just
good
being mean.
enunciating.
He's
Is he
he's
low to me?
whispering.
Can you
You're
guys
on your
hear him?
game this week, Scalpod.
I can hear him.
All right.
Salutations,
Plugged
mutations.
Yeah, I'm plugged in. I don't care.
We
It's
might have to
New
take a
Year's
knee for a
episode.
second here,
No, you
Scalpod. The
weren't.
boys might not have the inputs
What do you
correctly.
mean? No.
Well, I just plugged somebody in. Oh well.
Let all the stars
Amen.
align.
Everybody talk at
Scalpod,
once.
Scallywags. No.
I
don't know. It's
All right. This
see,
is
that's what happened to me. Is like
It's
I got
better
I got
than the original
fiends.
name I took on for myself.
The truly
as
Chulies and the
Seaman
Peas' pals,
Peas
and then
that is
Fox's
an awful name.
fiends.
Friends of Fox.
So it's like
It-
yeah,
it was
and
only
that
a
didn't make it
deference
sound,
to
everything
Rear
after
Admiral
that.
Ninslow.
It sounded
Fox
just
and
negative.
Friends.
Like my
Fox.
like
Fox
my
and
Legends
Friends.
of the Hidden Temple team was going to be like a bunch of correctional facility inmates out.
We've
for the
come up
day.
with many for you. Many Foxes names.
Like what?
Fox and Friends
Argus's
is the
allies.
best.
First of all, Argus's allies was like the first one.
Oh, that's
Argus's
loud.
allies.
Fox and Friends is the best.
well.
Show's just cranking along.
Vape
tonight.
out, vape out alert, vape out!
Vape out. Vape out.
Well, actually, despite everything that happened from the beginning of the show up until now, we do have some relevant. We do have some very interesting and topical and relevant content because it is the end of the year.
That's as topical as it is.
It's the end of the
That's about
Gregorian year, and Dr. Scalpod has
The topic of the night is that it's New Year's.
Scalpod
you're hearing
Scalapini!
Dr. Scalpod here, and you're hearing Dr. Cosmac
word?
here in the Hypercube. And those of you that listen to the show will know Dr. Scalpod and Dr. Cosmac from being the people that officiate Is It a Band? And Dr. Scalpod has the entire compendium of the tabulated results of the entire 2018 standings
18 results, boys.
of
This
Is
is
It a
correct.
Band? But we are going to hold that off until the end of this game.
Teaser.
Teasers.
Because this is the
Hate the
last
teaser.
game of the year.
Oh, Jesus.
This is the last game of the year, so we're gonna
I hate the
factor
teaser
these
and I hate the
results
announcer.
into
Teaser.
the year-end results, and
Let's
then
play the fucking game!
I can't wait to hear the end of it.
All right, Dr. Scalpod.
Teasers.
We got Dr. Cosmac here, so he's going to be playing along with your list of band names this week.
Cosmac is going to be playing too. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
He's a
First
contestant.
time.
Yeah.
He's in the studio.
Fantastic. Yes. For the
and-
first time ever.
Yeah, and then we're
Ringer!
gonna totally have to flip this on like the next show. We'll have to start off like the next show. And you'll do the list, and we'll have
Right.
Scalpod play. But we got Cosmac here, so we're
No,
cashing in on
let me
that.
tell you, gentlemen. I looked at the stats, and I have hosted 11 episodes of the show. Cosmac had hosted 8. So I am proud to say
Argus
that
Fox
Cosmac.
specifically told you, and Fidd Shuley reiterated it, not to give any of the statistics out until later. They did a whole teaser.
No, this,
You did
no,
say that.
no. This
Oh
is
my
not
God!
This is not a winners. This
you
is not
even
a
listen to
winners
the
stat,
show?
Peas, calm
I think-
thyself. Get
Oh,
back
well,
into
I
thy
don't know.
pod.
Is it
Get
a
back
blind
into thy
eye?
pod.
Does it
Is
make
it
you
a
a
band
winner to
name
be the
statistic?
judge more often?
No,
Is it a
listen.
statistic of the-
This
is it a
is
band
the pre.
This is outrageous.
Stats announcement, which is just solely concerning.
You have
we hosts.
betrayed the
And
trust of the
between we hosts,
teaser.
and there have been several of we hosts, but between we hosts, Cosmac and I have been the hosts.
Ah, he's gonna go
And
back to
between the two
well.
of us, I am only up just a handful of episodes. So
We're
I'm
well
proud
met.
to
We're
well
say
met,
that Cosmac is
Scalpod.
my
There's no-
fellow co-host,
Where's the
and I
director?
wish him
There's
all
no
the best
antagonism here,
on this
Pete.
episode.
Where is the
All the
director?
best.
Why is somebody not stopping him?
Because I'm speaking sense, you fool.
No,
Listen
there
to
was
what I'm
no
saying.
statistics. When Fidd did the teaser for statistics, that meant statistics were coming after the bit.
No,
That's
they're
that's
coming
just
all through
basic
the night.
radio.
Please, there
basic.
are so many statistics.
Oh,
You
now
have
wait a
no
minute.
idea.
Now
my
wait a
friend.
minute.
You
Now
have
wait a
no
minute.
clue.
Wait a
Peas.
minute. Now you're selling
Peas,
me on
as-
your
as
idea. If you're going to
co-judge with
inject them
Scalpod,
throughout the
Peas,
show,
I have statistics within statistics within
I stand
statistics.
corrected. Carry on.
You, my friend, on a very early
yell at
episode
you gotta
of
yell at
Is It
that.
the Band? Is It a Band?
That's-
Claimed, lied, lied that you were keeping stats on this game, which I will call you out for because you have not kept
All right.
any stats on
I
this
was
game.
lying.
None. Yes, and yet I have. So you need to just bow out.
This isn't going to count against
Bow
our.
out.
They're not going to count against our.
Bow
time
out?
for a
Is that the
minutes,
band?
is it?
Okay,
Did
Fidd,
he say he's disqualifying himself? Is he bowing out of the game?
bowing out.
No, of
Peas,
course
you're
not.
out.
Himself long ago. He's
Oh,
out.
that's
of it.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Listen,
Peas just shoved a katana into his abdomen, everybody.
In Nevada.
Is that like
I don't even like this game.
who?
Well, no,
I know
not
they're-
when
they're
I'm
Lucy
winning.
Goosey in Nevada.
Here-
Wow,
Very
I'm all-
here's the
Goosey
thing.
there.
I'm blown
All right,
out.
let me just put it. Let me just reiterate really quickly. Scalpod has all of the tabulated results
He
for
does?
2018.
What are they?
This is the
Absolutely.
last game of the
Every
year.
Scalpod,
So
this is called the
after
teaser,
the
dude.
game, he's going to
What Fidd's doing is
say
called the
he's going to
teaser.
factor them in and give the total champions. Okay, Peace, does that make sense?
I guess.
Thank you.
All right, boys, let's play the game.
Let's do it.
Which game
Yeah,
are we
thanks,
playing?
Peas.
Who's your blind
Let's
eye,
rip
Peas?
some band names.
Now,
Let's rip some band names.
before we play the game, Peas, very carefully, you need to listen to me. This is a real teaser because here's the teaser, Peas. Between you and
Teaser,
Dr.
Peas.
Fox, Guess who is
Don't tease the
the
bees.
currently reigning champion of all 2018?
Yeah, because then
Who
they
do you
get to
think
go
it is?
Cosmac.
first.
Cosmac.
What? How could this is the first time I'm playing?
That's
How
his
could I-
guess.
I got high
That's
hopes
his
for you.
prerogative.
I
That's
said
the only
clearly
way to
between
You'd have a
win
you,
is to
Yeah, you
not
have a
me,
100%
and Dr.
KD.
Argus Q Fox.
Yeah,
Which one of the two
Not
of you
Esquire.
do you think is the currently reigning champion?
I know that Dr. Fox
Focus
is
on
much,
Peen.
he's much more smarter than I am. So I'm going to say that he's probably the overall champion.
And you are smart enough to be correct, my friend, because he
Peas,
is up,
you are
but
so
only
handsome.
by one
He's such a handsome
game.
boy. Isn't he?
Oh,
So we could tie for the
okay.
year with this event.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's absolutely true.
Wow.
If you win tonight's game, Peas, you and Fox will be tied for the 2018 champions.
And is that how
Is the
that how,
man.
is that how it will go down in history? Or
Oh.
we have to do some
Damn.
bloodbath
Unless
match?
we have to have a tiebreaker for the all-time
It's
winner
gonna
of
take the rest of the
2018.
show to play this fucking game, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
go
this
to
is
midnight. We're
important,
going
man.
to
It's the
midnight.
end
This
of
is
the
it.
year.
It's
Are we
the-
playing by the first to
I
three
am
rule here,
currently
Scalpod?
posting in the Discord chat the results
Oh, it
of
looks
all
official, boys.
25, 25.
Got some W's there,
games.
boys.
All right,
Peas-
Fox with
Peas has
10,
got some
Fidd with
W's there,
7,
boys.
Peas with 9, 80 has 1. Now, one of two things.
That's
could
actually my
happen.
win.
Now,
interesting.
there
could,
were,
yeah,
there were
one of the
several
two things
games.
can happen.
There
We
were
can
several
play the
games that
game,
were
or we
ties.
keep talking about
And
the
in
game.
those cases
Well,
of
this-
ties, I counted each winner got a win.
This
And
is
so
a
in the
pre-game
end-
conference,
interesting.
man.
Oh,
You gotta have
man.
you gotta have
In
a
the
pre-game.
end,
We're
Fox
tailgating
had
right
10
now.
wins.
Yeah.
Peas had 9. He's only one behind.
Well, hand me that exhaust pipe then.
Now, here's another interesting thing that could happen
Baby
to
bout.
close out the 2018 season of Is It a Band is that since Dr. Cosmac is here in the Hypercube studio, he
On
is
location.
legally eligible to create a regulation score on the scoreboard since he's a
Oh, he could absolutely
he's a
score. He
legal
can count in
contestant.
I
2018.
can't judge and
It will not upset the results, but it will go
Players.
down for the record.
and
It will
big,
be inscribed into stone for
big-
all eternity.
Big fans of Is It a Band know that Reverend 80 is currently the only non-host to have a regulation win on the books. Now Dr. Cosmac
Who
could
has
be
that? Who has that bell?
obviously
Ding dong.
Bees.
Where's that bell been?
Maybe
Cowbell.
it's a magical
Yeah, Peace has.
radio
Yeah.
bell.
That's a magical
Okay, got it.
All right,
hidden
Bees.
with magic.
All he had to
Bees,
say
you
was that.
this is it for you. You have to win this one to tie Dr. Fox for the season. So
That's right.
Let's
Otherwise,
get into
it's Dr. Fox all the way. Reigning champion.
Dr. Cosmac asked a minute ago, are we going to be playing like first to 3 tonight?
First of 3,
Yeah.
yes, that is the
First of
rule
3.
implemented by Dr. Cosmac, and I
Well,
agree
no, it
wholeheartedly
was
with
actually Argus Fox's rule too.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
my
yes,
idea,
I
but
apologize.
Cosmac,
Yes, Argus Fox.
integrated it into the system.
All right,
There is an
whatever,
asterisk
let's,
behind it.
First to 3.
Endorsed by Dr. Cosmac. And
Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, we can do one, and then we'll go to
wholeheartedly
a song,
behind it.
and
Play
we'll
the game.
come back in.
We're gonna do the first
It only
round.
took 20 minutes
Okay.
to set this up.
First
Play
round.
the game.
Are you
First
all ready?
round.
The first
With
band
if you
name,
want to
the
play it.
last band name
Who's
of
your blind eye
2018
piece?
is Julia's Seizure.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
In the vein of Jane's Addiction or Mary's Danish, we have Julia's
Julia's-
See,
Seizure.
I don't think you should
God.
do that in
Who
the
won
vein
last
of
week?
this or
Well,
that.
you know
I
what?
think that
That's what
gives
he
it away.
gets to
I don't-
do. That's what he
Peace
gets.
hates it, which is why I love it.
Wait,
Yeah.
Scalpod, who won last week?
Well, I'm the old-time winner.
It goes by the reigning
I can tell you who won last week.
But I think the last
Uno
week,
Momento
yeah.
Favore.
Yeah, who did win last week?
It goes by who won
Last week's winner
week,
was
right?
Fox.
Oh,
So he
Not
goes
surprising
first.
because
Fox
he's the
goes
big
first.
winner.
Once
So
again,
Fox
he
is,
goes first.
Fox is the winner.
okay, man, and this is already a hard one because that's a good one.
Is it?
It's man.
Yeah,
if-
Peace hates it.
Well, the first thing that I always think of is
Which is why you should vote for it.
seeing it on a poster. That's how I always envisioned all of these band names, is seeing them on a poster. And how well, because Scalpod has some really good puns, but if you say them, you're going to miss a lot of the joke. If you read the band name, like in magic marker on a piece of paper, how well does it translate? And that
Actually, I think it's the flip-flop of
that is that is one that I could see really well, but I'm going to go by what I'm calling the Hypercube URL rule, and I'm going to say, no, it is not a band. But I really,
for Dr. Fox.
really want them to be a band. That's a really good one. All right,
No,
and
for
then
Dr. Fox, he says.
after that, I think we just pass to the next established player in the link. And since Cosmac is our guest, Cosmac, Julian.
Yes.
No,
Let's
you
hear
should
from
get the
Cosmac.
privilege
You
to
want to go last?
Yeah.
Cosmac,
that's a
what
good
say
one.
ye, my
Yeah.
friend?
All right.
Answer the question.
So we're going to give Cosmac the last slot then. So Fidd.
Last
It should go to
slot.
Peas because Peas is
Peas is
playing
in
to.
second.
Oh, he's playing me?
against
All right.
you
Golf rules.
this game.
Golf
All right,
rules.
we're going over the phone. Peas in Las Vegas, Utah.
Peace is not here. This is Henry Kissinger. He
All right.
asked me to answer his question for him.
Wow, that's why they call him Radio Peas, everybody.
everyone can agree that
Well, no, that's really Henry
He's
Kissinger, because the
clever.
only reason he'd go on the show is because Peas would leave the room.
and diplomacy
So that's
says
not
that
peace.
I should vote the opposite of Argus Q Fox, but on this occasion, I feel
Are you okay?
I feel the
This is a
answer.
reminder.
Mr.
Fox
Kissinger,
said
are you
no.
okay? Did you just vape
Peas-
out? Mr.
Peas-
Kissinger,
Peas
did you just
indicates to
vape out,
me
bro?
Overdosed on real politics.
That he also does not think it is a bond.
He's in agreement.
Wait, no,
Okay.
can
Fox
Henry
and
Kissinger
somebody's
give Peas his
vote
answer?
Clearly
Who unplugged this
say
iron lung?
I'm
no.
sorry, Argus Q Fox, I could not hear you over the witty banter.
Well, you can't. Henry Kissinger cannot play for Peas. That isn't sanctioned.
No.
This isn't the you win. You can't just do what you want. So,
You misunderstand.
could you do me a favor?
Peas.
Could you go get Peas for me so we can get his
Peas.
answer? This is a league game, sir.
Dude, I'm going to the John. Let Henry answer
This
for
is
me.
not only a league game; it's
do it.
for the entire year.
I understand that, but I said Henry, it's not a
This is
band.
for the pennant.
I
this
can't
is for the
believe
end of
that
the
you
band
guys
pennant.
would not trust the great statesman Henry Kissinger.
So you're
to
in the
relay
bathroom
my
now?
information to you. Well, no, I had
Flush
to
the
rush
toilet.
back in.
Flush the
I had to
toilet.
rush
Prove
back
it.
in.
Prove it.
Hashtag Bandgate. Hashtag Bandgate,
This is
everybody.
all fake
No.
news.
We want
Fake
to
I
show
can
you
prove-
They
excrete on radio
sabotaged the
Peas.
last
Listen.
game of the year.
Without the excretion, there is no proof.
I
Yes.
can prove that Pease was in the bathroom because I look at him and he has wet spots during his groin area on his shorts.
You're both in the bathroom together. Peas, you're
No,
in the
he
bathroom with
came
Henry
out
Kissinger.
to.
Why are your
Pease,
acoustics
I will
so
never
good?
be on your show again. You told me it would not be like this.
Sir, you're so clear and easy to understand. I don't understand why anybody would ever say that they can't understand a word that you're saying. You are such an eloquent speaker, sir. I'm thankful that you came on time for the show. All right, Peas?
So who's your? Is it a band, Peas?
Peas, are you there?
Yes, that's me.
Who's your
Pease.
blind eye?
Okay,
My Henry Kissinger.
perfect.
Your blind eye is Henry Kissinger, okay?
All right, ISIS.
Well done.
Were we playing a game at some point?
Julia's seizure.
yeah.
Julia apostrophe S possessive seizure is the theoretical band name, and Dr. Fox said yes.
No.
No.
Dr. Fox,
Fox said
no.
no.
P said
Pease
yes.
also said no.
P said no. Okay.
It's a no bandwagon at this point, Fid. Are you jumping on?
What
Julia's.
is your answer, Fid?
I'm gonna say yes. I think it's low enough hanging fruit that I'm going to say yes. And Dr. Cosmac is here in the studio bidding for placement on the standings.
Yeah, I've got to
Cosmac
agree
is
with
also
you.
playing.
Yes, I am.
His results will be recorded for
Yes,
this
he's
year.
officially
Fantastic.
Calhorn
physically
giving
here.
Cosmac. What's your answer?
Yeah, I agree. I think Julia's got the kung fu grip. She could seize.
Cosmac says
Oh,
yes.
Nice
So yes.
Sublime reference.
Yes.
Is it a Sublime
Yeah,
cover
band,
band?
yeah. Julia's seizure. It's got to be.
He's
No
all
question.
over.
Fox no,
It's
Peas no,
not.
Fidd yes, Cosmac yes, Scalpod.
The answer is Julia Seizure is a band.
Yeah!
Oh no.
Yes!
Nice.
All right, already interesting because
This
the
is
two guys
outrageous.
that are playing for the championship of the season are behind, and the two guys that have other motives at stake have taken the lead in the first round.
But you'll
and
never
that's,
find out
that's
what those
the teaser
motives are.
round. We're going to go to a song and finish the game off at the end of the Kinks playing 20th Century Man.
Yeah,
in
it's
part
great.
It's
three.
my favorite 20th century man. I love that
By
one.
Free
Kiss.
Think Radio, last show of 2018, and if we have it our way, the last show of human civilization.
Fingers crossed.
Dude, all these guys look like David O'Donnell.
Wow, that's Julia's seizure. Look at him. Dadgo. Yeah. Hey, that counts.
I like the dude with
That
the
counts.
Division Bell shirt. That's pretty good. That's like some fucking bootleg shirt that he got at a Pink Floyd concert.
Oh, I didn't send you a song.
All right, what are we doing here?
You're listening to Time for the Show, a production of HypercubeLaboratory.com in conjunction with FreeThinkRadio.com. Special holiday shout-outs to Dr. Ellis and Martha Artha and the Free Think Radio posse crew. This show is brought to you by so many people. Our Oxtail and Vodka Premium get to be on the show and drink the beer. You pay enough, you get to be on the show, and that's what he's doing right now. It's Dr. Cosmac is here. Here's your official thank you very fucking much
You're very welcome.
for being a Patreon member and our top tier Odka and Voxtails level.
That's right.
Thank you very much. And also to Apostasy X Benord. She and her posse out there. We were able to go and see her a few weeks ago. Glad that she was able to get her Muhammad. Reverend Caller 23. Just a handsome fellow. Nice guy. He's a good boy. Here, let me bring these guys in while we do this.
Government in my country even listening to their radio without being some kind of
We're going through
spying
the Patreon.
We-
Spitz Julie is busily defying the laws of
Patreons, Mr.
physics over
Pease.
here.
So yes, again to Reverend Caller 23 and the Bar TR Posse. Thank you for your support of Time for the Show. Reverend Couchloth, Reverend 80, nice guys all the way
Anti-gravity
around.
machine working out.
Henry McFuckface Jr., Senior, Audacity. Thank you very much. Hazel of the Windmills, top tier, always on that show line. Cat, Feather, Jitney, Freakour.
Patreons.
Our friends that came on the show this year, they're coming back. Riley and the Antisocial Engineering crew, Reverend Stang of the Church of the Subgenius, Philo Drummond of the Church of the Subgenius,
We know that guy.
and
fools.
Dr. Scalpod, who's here with us now. Oh man, what a guy! He's also on that Patreon,
And
don't forget,
Elvis Martini
and
and
Guru
Guru Drew.
not on the Patreon, but they have definitely helped us out throughout this show year, this show fiscal year.
And Fenord's a Patreon too, ain't she?
She was up there. She was like the second one I had.
I didn't see her.
All right, well, let's.
Well, we just came back from the first round of Is It a Band?
Scalpod, you
I
hear
can
that?
hear the
Dr.
shells
Fox.
going off outside.
Dr. Fox and Peas scored not.
That's some good typing I'm hearing, boys.
And Fidd Faux and Cosmac got 1 point. And that was the end of the first round. Now, we're playing for the end of the 2018 season here. And Reverend Peas is down 1 game against Dr. Fox on the season. So he's playing for a tie, which will
Need the W,
definitely
boys.
be resolved at the end of the game. But also, Dr. Cosmac is playing for his first bid at scoring a regulation win in the Is It a Band League. So plenty to pay attention to tonight as the game progresses. Again, Cosmac and Fidd won against Fox and Peas, and Scalpod take us into round 2.
I want people to know that I'm officially taking
Thanks,
the number
Scalpod.
9 for my jersey so that I can equate myself with the great old school hockey, Gordon Howe.
Number 9.
All right, Scalpod, what do you got?
In this case, the number 2
That
band for Is It a Band? The hypothetical is
Scalpod,
In question-
scallywags.
I love it. Band number 2 is hypothetical band number 2 is Fallen Golden Arches. Fallen Golden
Man, I
Arches.
feel like that's
Oh,
a
man.
song, but I'm not sure if it's a band.
Who goes first now?
you.
I'm still
Same order.
first.
Yeah, it's the same order.
Same order.
Reve. Oh, he's not into it.
You can pass.
Well, man, have you
No,
heard
you
of
can't
Max
Reve came
Sabbath?
from the chat, and he says no.
Have
way.
you heard of Max Sabbath? That's the question. Because we've brought them up before.
Master 6 likes it though.
Yeah, oh man, Fallen Golden Arches.
Fallen Golden Arches.
Man.
This one is difficult.
Oh, they're alive. Fred Brady says 3-word.
I don't
band names are
understand the
rare. That's not
wordplay.
true.
What,
there are
what's
countless
the
examples.
what's the word?
Well,
play?
you
Like
have
a foot
Fallen
injury?
Arches.
Yeah, like your foot is messed up.
Like
Yeah.
like you
And the
got
Golden
like you got a
Arches.
club
It could
foot.
be.
Or a
And
flat
the
foot.
Golden Arches, that's a SmackDonald's.
Oh, I didn't.
So it's a
foot
podiatrist
condition.
black
Oh,
man.
how the
Okay.
mighty
It's fast
Alright.
food.
burger empires.
So
have
it's like
fallen.
you've got fast
Okay.
food
Fallen
club
Golden
foot.
Arches.
All right,
Foot.
I get it.
Is it
Go
club
ahead.
foot or
Foot.
flat foot?
No, go ahead.
A flat foot.
I think it's flat foot because it's like your arch. You know, like there's the arch of your foot. Anyway, is it a band?
I was just saying
Is
club
it?
foot because it was funny. Oh man, it's hard. This one's hard. I want to win. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna go with. No, it's not a band.
Fox says no.
Peas.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Peas,
Say
vape
peas.
out. Mr. Peas, vape out. He say before vape out.
Guys.
He say
He's having a
He
vape
said-
out.
Vape out.
Guys.
vape out.
Vape
Vape out.
Peas.
Vape
Very
out.
big vape out for
Vape
Mr. Peas.
out.
Mr.
Vape
Peas is vaped out. Mr. Peas, the boys want to know what the answer to the question is. Is
His
it banned?
name is Warren. Call him Warren.
Mr. Pease indicates
No,
through sign language and
Pease,
nonverbal
Find a
communication.
golden retriever and smack it on the ass so it runs
It
to
is
the
a
nearest
band.
fire department. If you're having a vape out,
Vape out, he vape out so bad, Mr. Fidd.
I'm having a
Mr. Fidd, Mr.
secondhand
Pease
vape
vape out so bad.
I'm having a secondhand vape out to Peace's vape out.
Is Mr. August there? Mr. August. Mr. August.
who's-
Mr. Pease vape out? What do I do, sir?
It's Dr. Fox here. Dr. Fox here. May I ask who is
That's a
speaking?
bad vape out. What, Mr. Fox?
Who is speaking, please?
Oh, never mind.
Perfect answer. That's the funniest answer that you give in that situation. When you're doing an accent and somebody jumps in and goes, "Who are you?"
Never mind.
Right.
In a fake accent. Never mind.
Oh,
But
man.
it does make sense because we're
Guys,
not doing improv
guys.
comedy. We're playing Is It a Band?
Guys,
It actually
I'm
does make
back.
sense that he
I
would.
vaped out for a minute, but I'm okay.
Oh my
Pease,
God.
did
Are
you
you
vape
almost
sure?
lost him.
Are you
We
sure you're
almost got
okay?
Pease.
It was
Are
a
you
bad
sure
vape
you're
out.
okay?
I'm climbing up
Pease?
on the microphone. Pease, did you
Keep
vape
it together,
out?
Scalpod.
One of the staff members that Argus Fox has provided for me as an intern in my compound seemed to take over the show for a second. But my answer is
You're
that
not allowed to
the-
speak or touch them, Pease.
It's not your turn yet, Pete.
They can touch you, but
I
you
think
cannot
that
touch
that's
the
their
inter-
It is
choice.
his turn.
All right.
Yeah.
No, they can touch you. That's
What was
fine,
your
but you
answer?
can't touch them.
That's what I'm paying him
Fox
for.
and Peas, then.
That's what I'm paying him for.
You're
isn't it?
paying an intern?
'Cause they're playing against each other.
The touching was the thing that crossed the line, so I
Yes,
figured he
yeah.
should
Is
get
he
some
ever gonna
money.
tell anyone?
No.
Well,
maybe.
it
I
is
don't know.
Utah.
Maybe.
Well,
Never
Pease, there's a band name at stake.
Yep, and I'm saying that is a band.
What was the
man.
band
I
name
have
again?
peace.
It is a-
Fallen
Yes.
Golden
See, I
Arches.
forgot. It
I
was
finally
so
got
long.
an answer.
Fallen Golden Arches.
Yeah. And you know, Pease, who criticizes me for taking way too long to answer my Is It a Band guesses, not only did he take way longer than I ever have, but he like went off on like a character jag or something, some kind of racist.
That
They don't
really-
call him old Nazi Peas for
really
nothing.
has no
I don't
place on this
know
Yeah,
what that
totally
was.
radio
abnormal.
station.
But you know, I'm just gonna let that, you know, his display, his disgusting display, speak for itself, and I'm just gonna guess that it's definitely not a band. Fallen Golden Arches, no. Final answer.
Not a band. Per fees.
Dr. Cosmac.
Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. Yeah, probably not. No.
No. We
it's
have,
too
we have
complicated.
no's all around except for says yes. Peas is the
Peas is
one.
wrong.
Yes. And Peas is absolutely wrong because it's a band. No. It's not
Oh, poor baby. Not a band.
Oh, peas.
Of
No,
course not.
no,
Come
no.
on.
I don't have my synthesizer plugged in
It
this week.
seems
I
that-
can't do
Easy.
the I can't do the bells.
a band. Which means Fox is up by 2.
Thank you, Peas.
Fox has 2 points. Everybody else has 1. This is where we're at. 2-1 for everybody else.
Who has 2?
Fox.
Wait,
Fox,
no.
the current 2018 reigning champion.
I got the first one wrong, didn't
Yeah.
Is no, you're
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Me and Fidd Julie have 2
you
each.
got-
Wait.
Fox has
You
1.
did get it off.
Hey.
That means everybody's tied.
No,
No.
no, no,
No. Scalpod, baby. What are you doing? Come on.
Hold it down, man.
Finn is the one who's leading.
Yeah, that sounds.
Okay.
Hands at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
Fidd
Keep it
has
on the road.
2.
Round
You
one
have 2.
was
Yeah,
left
yep,
hand,
yep.
right hand. You know, they're like
hold on.
interposable if you know how to punch.
Fox and
Finn is in
Peas
the lead.
got
It doesn't
no
matter though, because
point.
Finn's so far behind throughout the year.
What
It
round was
really
that?
has no
That was
bearing.
round 2.
That was round 2.
That was
That
round
was
2.
round.
Fox could
Coach.
win
Wait
the
a
season
second.
with this
Wait
next
a
question.
second. Wait a
Here comes
second.
the- here
Hold
comes the
on.
next one.
Wait, no.
Stop.
We have
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
No, because we want to clarify.
Round one.
Requesting
Fox,
official
wait.
clarification.
Round one. Fox and Peas, no score. Cosmac and Fidd, 1 point.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Round 2. What do you got?
Sorry. Cosmac should also have a point. So Fox has 1, Fidd has 2, Peas has 1, and Cosmac has 2. So Fidd and
Peas get one?
Cosmac are
Okay.
tied.
Okay.
How did Peas get even 1 point? Did he get the first one?
He got the first one.
Oh, okay.
No,
got the
he
first
didn't get
No,
the
he
first
didn't.
one.
No.
He should have no points.
He didn't get the
What?
first
no
one.
He
points.
didn't get
There's
the
no
last one either.
He says no
Exactly.
points.
You motherfucker.
He says no points. Fox has 1.
Ring the bell,
Fidd has-
Peas.
I'm reviewing.
No,
this. I'm-
Scalpod, you have called into question any statistic that you have brought to the game tonight.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you want to question my statistics, my friend, you can go back every episode.
I don't know.
Oh, don't think I won't.
I gotta-
Don't think I won't.
I don't know. I might be in Peas' court though this time.
And trust me, it's easy to judge this show
let's-
because the answers
It is.
do not
It's really
change
easy to judge.
one
this show.
second to the next. Never does that
I
happen.
pass a judgment
Ever.
on it usually as soon as we stop recording.
Teacher says every time Scalpod makes a mistake, his butt plug gets bigger by 1 inch.
So let me ask you something. Peace does a couple voices, and everybody jumps on his shit. Fidd throws out the child voice again. Everybody laughs like monkeys. What the fuck is up with that?
Well, because
It's
I kept
because
it to
everybody
2
hates Pete.
independent
I thought I did a good
clauses.
Chinaman.
Part of this do you not understand.
I
Wait,
thought I
what?
did a good Chinaman.
God damn it.
That's what that was?
Huh?
I thought you were doing like a Hispanic
Yeah.
housekeeper.
No.
Oh, no, the
Mr.
Hispanic is more like this, my friend.
Why?
That's what the Mexican sounds like. He sounds like this, my friend.
I didn't say Mexican.
Yay for the wall.
I said Hispanic.
Well, maybe I'm from Dominica. I don't know.
So why did you hire a
He's
dude
from-
housekeeper?
He's from Dominican.
That guy's from Asia, and you sent him to me.
Isn't that like a... Never mind.
He called me Mr. Peas.
All right, we're playing Is It a Country? Dominica.
Okay, here we go.
Dr. Fox,
After
Dominica.
round
Is
two
it a country?
And a review after round 2 and a review of the scores.
Define
Here are the
country.
current scores corrected.
Can I have the country
my
of origin,
apologies,
please?
gentlemen. My apologies.
Now, if I was
Fox
Chris
has
Rock,
one.
would you be racist?
Fox has 1, Fidd has 2, Peas has 0,
Correct.
Cosmac has 2. So Fidd and Cosmac are tied
And I have
at 2
one.
each.
Fidd and Cosmac
Fidd
2,
has
Fox
one- and
1,
Fox
Peter
has 1.
0.
After round, this is where we go. Where
All
we
right.
are at round 3.
game.
Round 3. Are you ready? Because I think you're gonna. I think this band name really applies
See?
more than ever before. The third round band name is Pinko Commie Bastards.
Okay,
Oh, it's an Ohio band.
interesting.
Peas is not only saying yes, he knows their state of origin.
See,
Peas gets to answer first now.
No, he's just
I'm not answering.
He
He's
blurted
just
it out.
running his
He said
pie
yes, and not only yes, but he knows where they're from.
CPs. I don't think you should be allowed to do that. Like when some, if you give out additional details about the band, then it puts ideas in people's
Peas
heads.
doesn't like it when I give out additional details.
but you do it.
That's
So
A-okay. That's
what's good
just
for the
fine.
goose is good for the gander.
That's
Pitter
kinda-
patter. Let's get at her,
that is-
boys.
Now stop quoting Hitler and please play the game.
Okay.
Aster Six and Martha Arthur are all over. So what say ye, boys? Who's
Take me,
coming up
boys.
next? Give me an answer.
Quickly.
Ripping out the band names.
Yeah.
Pinko Commie Bastards.
Yeah. That's a band. That is
Fox
a band.
says yes.
That is a band.
He's on it. Fidd, Cosmac.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, what's Peas' answer?
I've concurred that it
He
is.
said yes.
Who is
He
this?
said yes.
Who is this? Who is speaking?
The peas.
Oh.
Fox.
Will you go get one of those other guys that
Yeah.
was there with you earlier? Bring one of them back on.
No.
No, go get the
Yeah, go get Anton Chekhov.
yeah. Grab
He's a
him.
shifty guy with all these voices and sound effects. He's like that guy in Police. Can't trust him.
Who? Peas?
Yeah. He could be anybody.
Peas.
could
Where
be.
you
He's
at?
just a master
I could be, but
of
I'm just the
vocal
peas.
transformative talent.
Who's pissed at Peas?
People are saying that pieces are racist for making ratio stereotypical noises, but they could be people. They don't know that's me.
Noises.
Sounds
could
just
not
like
be
people
me.
I've heard before.
Not words, just noises.
Now,
just
if I was
racist
Chris
noises.
Rock, would it still? See, I see Chris Rock, and I see some of them
Who's calling you
Latino
a racist? Are you
comedians
reading the
and
chat?
stuff. They do this
Show's
stuff.
over here, please.
I'm not reading the chat. I'm not reading it. Shut up.
Wait, it's
I
who's
wouldn't do
calling,
that during
who's calling you
Blind
a
Eyes.
racist other than me?
I wouldn't do it in blind eyes. Well, the Chinese guy called me a racist.
No.
You're a racist, Mr. P.
The Chinese guy being Aster 6. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, she said racism is speaking, and he's
I hurt
called her
my
out for
feelings.
it. So, congratulations,
when-
Dr. on impregnating a Chinese guy.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Per piece. This is per piece.
I did not.
He said it. He said those words.
Thank you, Peas.
He absolutely said those words.
I'm
every
crushed.
word, verbatim.
I don't
That's
know why
exactly
you
what
would
he
feel like you would need to attack me like that.
Mr. P's not saying
Don't look at that. Don't you fucking look at that. Don't you look at that. I'm
not
watching
looking.
you. Don't you look at that. All right,
It doesn't
Peas,
feel like a popsicle.
is it a ban?
Okay, you're gonna look at me and say that and expect everybody to know who you were
Popsicles
talking
are usually
to.
cold
Come
and
on,
not so
Peas.
slimy.
Come on, Dr. Peas Fox.
Don't look at
What?
it.
No, I've got answers from Dr. Fees and Dr. Fees and Dr. Pox.
Oh, there's the bell.
I need answers from Dr. Fidd.
I'm not white. I'm Irish.
Oh,
Fidd
We're
and
not gonna
Cosmac. That's who I need to
start
hear
with that
from.
now, Peas. Really?
Pinko Kami Bastards. Dr. Cosmac, what say he?
Wait a
That's a
second.
band. I'm not white. I'm Irish.
Wait,
Hang on.
Scalpod, are you
Directing this game? Yes, absolutely.
is your consciousness compromised? Are you under the influence of
Are
Anything?
two problems?
how dare you?
I do not have problems.
Wait,
No,
wait.
sir.
Oh,
right.
bummer.
Dare you.
No problems here.
What did Fox
well,
say and what
no
did
problems
Pease
other
say?
than the obvious problems that present on the radio broadcast.
What did Fox say and what did Pease say? I need to know.
Fox said yes. P said yes. They are both in agreement. So Fidd and Cosmac, we have yet to hear your answers.
Pinko
What
commie
are they?
bastards.
Pinko Kami Bastards. Is it, in fact, a band?
No.
Fidd says no.
No!
He's committing to it.
It's
Like
just a subgenius clutch.
James T. Kirk. He's committing to it.
No!
Oh!
I think Fitz said, what was it?
So
You said
I
it
think
again,
at this
Fid. I
point,
think your mic
Cosmac,
was a little bit.
Reverend
No.
Dr. Cosmac is the last one we have yet to hear from.
Well, interesting that Fid said no, because I actually thought, yeah, it probably is, which is good because I was thinking Fid was gonna also say that, which meant that I would have had to say the opposite thing to end the
Strategy.
game.
Oh, you
So,
guys.
Like he's just totally undermined my entire strategic thinking about this. But yeah, I'm gonna obviously go with the opposite. Yeah,
He's
that's a
cutting
ban.
in and out, but I think I'm hearing an affirmative, a
He
positive.
said yes.
Correct?
Yes, it is
Cosmac
a
says yes.
ban.
Cosmac says yes. Pinko Kami Bastards is a band. Well, here's the thing,
course.
gents.
What is it? What's the answer?
Pinko Kami Bastards is not a band.
Oh!
I knew it.
You, as good as it sounds,
Awesome!
which actually puts
Well
Fidd
played, Fidd. Well
in the
played.
lead. Fidd
You
is
got me.
leading.
He has,
That's an outrage.
he has 3 now,
Fidd is
right?
leading.
Fid's
that-
won the game. What are you
Fid-
talking about? Fid
Well,
won this game.
he's won the game. If we're going to end at, are we
But
going to
we
end
have-
at 3?
Who else we got?
What are the standings?
It's the end of the year game, so we have to decide.
Well,
do we want
Cosmac's
to
got
hear
2, right?
No,
three
it did.
because if so, Fidd is the winner.
And I have one, and
we're-
Pease has
Fid's
9.
won. Argus won the season. I came in second for the season, and Fid, I think, came in behind Reverend 80
Most
and
of the
Cosmac.
show is figuring
Yeah.
out how this game is played.
Wait.
No, it's really not that hard.
Scalpod.
It really
Yes.
isn't, but it's a lot funnier to make it
Hold
more
on
complicated.
hold
fit
on
it
a
on, like,
second.
you know,
Everybody wait a
half a
second.
sheet of
Everybody
standard
wait a
letter paper.
second. Scalpod, including
Hold on, boys. Take a knee.
Dirt, Pete, dirt. Wait, So counting tonight's game, Scalpod, what is, because this is the last game of the year.
With your win,
what is
tonight?
the final
UW,
2018 standings?
Give us the numbers, Scalpod.
These are the standings per 2018. Since episode 26, when this game began, these are the current winnings. And mind you, episode 45 was a rerun. There was no game played then. But since episode 26, Fox has won 10 times. Peas has won 9 times. You have now won, Fidd Julie, 8 times.
Oh my God, 10, 9, 8.
Rev 80 has won 1 time, which is attributed to him.
And I lost.
It's an asterisk with that because that's my win.
That is Rev 80's win. Don't give a crap. Doesn't matter. No. That is his win.
Asterisk.
Peas, don't be a sore loser.
Who has the longest chain of wins per game? Didn't Fidd you got all of yours right on one of those games
in a straight run?
2. We had a
it was pretty mixed.
I have the record.
Nobody really had a good. Peas was a big winner early on.
What about the record for greatest and least number of points?
Shifted after that.
What Fox is referring to is that I have the record for the only 100% game. However, it was only a 6-round game.
Right.
And at the time we were playing a 7-rounder, we didn't have the first to 3 rule. But
well, I'm sorry. The depths of my diving into the data to me, I apologize. I cannot answer that question for you.
No, that's true, but it was like in the Negro League, so it kind of doesn't count. But it still happened. You know what I mean?
Not another voice, Peas, please.
No, this is. I will be sharing.
Was it a band?
I will be sharing a zip file with the text records of every episode of every band name.
And all you have to do to question them is go back and listen to every episode.
Who voted for which name?
Now available.
And who won?
Now available on
YouTube. That's correct. The only way you will be able to question my numbers is to go back and do the work that I have done.
And
I challenge you to it. I challenge you to do it.
So Fidd won tonight, and Cosmac had 2, and I had 1.
2018 champion of all time.
It was
take second place.
Fox 10.
Argus Fox, I'd like to
9,
congratulate you on your tremendous win this season, and what an honor it was to compete against you. And next year, I hope that we find both of ourselves in the finals again. And, this season, we're going to take a knee. We're going to regroup. We're going to figure out where we could execute our game a little bit better. Maybe give 110% for the 2019 season.
For the
but
game,
this season, 2018,
or
that's for you, Argus
because I
Fox.
don't know which way to do it.
I feel
like if we were to write
my heart what the rules are.
If we were to write the rules down, it would be totally ineffective anyway.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, fellas, is that Peas was a very close second. We have to give him that. I've just posted into the Discord the list. I've just posted into the Discord the list of the 2018 bands that weren't. These are the bands that were not a band.
Wow, but that really should have been, right?
And actually, I have to add to that list very quickly because of tonight's game.
Oh, more inaccuracies.
Yes. Oh, no. More inaccuracies. No. These are not inaccuracies. These are.
Are you the reason I didn't get my new
record
on Sunday?
Did you get some more boxes on Monday, Peas?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I didn't. Pammy, I told you Carrots has a perfectly well worded sign to prevent any further box activity.
Wait a second. What Scalpod? What did you have? You had the list of the bands that weren't but should have been.
Yeah, where's that go?
This is the list of the bands that weren't.
Don't look at the Discord channel. The show's over here, boys.
This is the list of the band names which were submitted, which turned out not to be band names. So if anybody's going to ever name their band any one of these names, we need to sue the mother effing
All right,
shit out of
Scalpod.
Because one of us has come up with one of these names
Scalpod.
already.
Here's what
So please, this is the show.
here's what you got to do. Give us
for
the
2 hours every
give
week.
us the
This is what
best
you do.
10 out of those.
Well, what I would ask
Well,
is
no, I
that
think we should
everybody
do a
just whatever
listener poll
that
or
everybody
something like
repost their favorite band name of the bands that weren't, and then we'll see if any one of them gets more than one.
Well,
vote.
here's one that stands out.
Because then
which,
they'll become the band shouldn't have.
Well, I'll grab a couple. First off, the Sovereign Citizens. Not that it's a particularly good name,
favorite.
but
White
how
power group.
did that not end up being a band? That was pretty surprising.
It was not a band.
A white nationalist metal band. It should be.
I can't answer for why these are not our thing bands. I can't be held responsible. For
Well, we
Who can we contact about this?
and I need the whole list because I want to know how many
it's
ones.
here. I just posted
that's
the entire
all-
list.
He doesn't.
Of
He
all of
focuses
them.
on the
Yeah.
shows.
This is all the way back to the beginning of this.
These
Listen,
are all the
dude,
ones that
These
were
are
not
all the
banned.
band names.
That's what I was saying.
proposed that
Professional.
turned out not
But
to be
I would
bands.
I would need the ones that were because I would want to do a ratio on our Satan rule.
Well, we're gonna
how
have
many
a,
bands that had
Ratio
Satan in the title
Scalpod.
were?
How can
We're
you not
gonna
have
have a,
ratios with your statistics?
I'll get
we
there
don't
someday.
care about the things that exist. We care
What if
about
we
the
want a
things
pie
that
chart?
don't exist.
We're gonna
What if we want a pie chart?
Well, Peas, I'm sure you know Excel as well as the next man.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
I
Like, that
do,
was-
absolutely. This is
Okay,
bullshit.
what was I saying?
You were saying you want a list
Please
of the
explain it.
bands that were band names so that you could perform a ratio between what was and wasn't a band name.
Nope.
And I think
that's
that
not what I said.
Okay, then.
That's not what I said. I said I
never
wanted
mind.
the ones for the Satan rule because that was like a hardcore professed system throughout the game. Was that if it has Satan in it, it's probably a band. But Satan's Backwash was not a band, and there was a couple of others in here.
So you just wanted a Satan ratio.
Yeah,
you just
I wanted
a Satan ratio.
Yeah, like just that. Satan's Loofah was in there too, and that's a good one. The Baroque Back Mountain Ramblers. That was great.
Also, how is Assholes and Elbows was not a band.
I was surprised that Butt Queef Riders wasn't a band.
The Chattertooth Orchestra. I like that one.
Famous Anus, not a band.
10-ton turd.
Sloppy Minutes.
And many more.
Baloney
Could be
stuffed
yours.
pants. Baloney stuffed
We
pants.
need to
was
make
not a
one of
band.
those compilation commercials
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
all these
Yeah, absolutely.
bands that don't exist.
Yeah.
High Water Socks, not a band.
Both Snakeheads After Midnight and Snakeheads Before Midnight were not bands.
The Accidentones is not a band.
Satan's
Everybody.
Anti-Venom
Cabbage.
Poison was not a band.
Faggot Brian.
Chinese Kissinger was not a band.
Civil Riots. Oh man, that was a good one. That should have been a band. Anyway,
Mexican
that was
sex
fun. You can
trafficker,
listen to
not
all
a
of
band.
those. And the list is currently in
You
the
must
Discord. You can hear
listen
somebody just
to
typing
all
some into the Fortran system now.
Grape Whistle.
Jewish Beer Garden, not a band.
That was one of mine. Grape Whistle.
That person typing
Not
is
a
me
band.
because I'm
Gate
looking for your
8.
input. Which one of these bands that was not a band
Lincoln and the
should have
Logs.
been a band? Which one was your favorite not a band?
Reverend 80
Rock
liked
hard, softcore.
Centipede-ophile. Martha Artha
Centipede-ophile.
liked
Oh,
Paramore Pastries, Ceramic Ham, and Cat Farts in the Wind.
If I remember right, those were all from her show, which is a tad suspicious.
I'm afraid we
Pussy
may have
socket
heard somebody
rocket.
blow their fingers
Pussy
off.
The one thing I was tracking for a while was just who came up with band name, although to be honest, sometimes that got a little squirrely because I didn't always know.
Yeah, when we
People
make the
would
time for the
say, they
show
didn't
with
take
Kia,
credit for them.
the fan site, yeah, we'll
Kia?
have all of these listed up, yeah.
Is the accent
I can't
place-
believe
Exactly.
this was the
If people want to
quickest-
come after the fact and ones they came up.
Wikia.
I'm
Wikia.
more than happy.
Wikia is where
I
you
can't
go to
believe
buy,
this
like,
was the
internet
quickest
furniture.
It's Time for a Band that we've ever played.
And it was the last one for the year.
Yeah.
Man, and on that note, I gotta thank you, Scalpod, for tabulating the results of the entire 28 season and letting us know, because that was very interesting. We came within one game of each other. Dr. Fox, 10 wins.
It was
across
very
the
close.
28 season. Reverend
Method
P's,
heads.
9
Very
wins.
close.
And yours,
It was
truly,
very
Fidd
close between
truly,
Peas and Fox, but Fox
I
pulled
won,
ahead.
right?
with 8 wins. Yeah, you
Fox
had
is
10.
the winner.
The reigning
won.
Fox, you were
champion.
the winner.
Fox is the
Wow.
winner.
That was it. But we all
Absolutely.
came within 1 or 2
2018 winner.
games of each other.
That's pretty
so very, very tightly played.
It's the postseason
Well,
commentary now.
it was my pleasure. By my pleasure, I
this is
mean
the rest of the show.
my great, extensive many hours of listening and re-listening to this crap over and over and scoring it. And if anyone wants to question me on any of it, please, by all means, go through the same drudgery / pleasure that I went through.
Yeah.
What's your safe word, Scalpod?
Show.
Peas. My safe word is peas. So you'll never know when I'm saying it because I'm always saying peas.
Are you really always saying that, Scalpod?
I don't have a hard time believing that.
All right,
well-
we're going to steer this ship into a musical iceberg for just a few moments. This is it, folks. So
I thought
Blind
we already played
Eyes.
Frank Zappa.
we're gonna come back. We're gonna do our 2018 Blind Eyes, and
For the
we are
year.
only 5 minutes away from the new year. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Time for the Show.
It's a good show.
All right, we're going to midnight.
Oh, good evening and hello. I am Dr. Clark, your host for this incredible event. We're here in beautiful Times Square, and we'll also be jumping to LA and points in between. We'll be hearing from Savannah Seagull and Hoot Wallace, and we'll also have exclusive reports from Melvin Bluster, Screech Jackson, Charlie Condor, and many, many more. So sit back, relax as we watch them all come down announcing the new year.
Welcome to the Night Owls and Early Birds New Year's Countdown!
So then,
They
so then she says, "That's not Harry Houdini's tibia. It's my husband." Right! Get it! Right! Right! Get it! Ah! Oh man, it works. It works every time. It
Giggles.
works every time.
It was pretty good.
Speaking of
Oh,
time,
my
It was
wrist.
pretty good.
well, I didn't make it up. That was a old Sam Kinison joke.
Well, that's good of you to hold up and give the credit where credit
Yeah.
is due.
Right.
You're a good comedian.
He did
Dr.
it
Fox.
every
You're a
single
good
one of his
comedian,
routines.
Dr.
Every
Fox.
single one of his routines, he did that joke. That was his trademark joke. And you know what? You know what our trademark joke is doing this show every week. That's the real joke, is that we do this show every week. And here we are, still doing it. Literally. It's Free Think Radio, and we're actually doing this live on the radio. But it is New Year's, and it is.
Don't assume my animation.
In our time zone, it's T-minus 15 minutes until the new, Gregorian New Year. Which, by the way, I've got my problems with the calendar and whatnot, but, I don't want to bum everybody out by bringing that all up as far as why it's like bullshit or whatever. So, hey, 15 minutes into the new year, but we still have a show to do, and normally we would be approaching the time where Reverend Pease would apologize for everything that we've done thus far. But before we get to that...
Seems early, yeah.
Before we get to that, I want to take an audit of everything that we've done thus far. That way, so that Reverend Pease could not only apologize for the episode that we did this week like he normally does every week, but since it's the end of the year episode, I think Reverend Pease should also apologize for the entire year that we've been doing this. So before we get to Pease's apologies, I think we should take stock of our sins, so that Reverend Pease can have a realistically appraised inventory of our transgressions that will hopefully prompt him into making it right for not only all of our listeners, but our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, it's that time of show where everything cuts out.
Yeah, because you didn't restart your Discord,
that's why we do the
Pease.
long song. You got to do.
I forgot
your
to do
reset.
it. Should I do it now, or should I just apologize?
Well, if you go now, you might not make it back for the end of the show,
You sure should.
and you won't be
No,
here.
it's only 13 minutes. It takes like 1
It
minute.
is 5 minutes to midnight, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
is not, dude.
And
Oh, yeah, it is. Right, Fox?
and we're almost there. So we're
Okay.
glad that you are standing by with us and Duck Clark.
Well, how about this?
About
Pease, as long as Pease knows that he's not only apologizing for this episode as he does for every week, but for the entire year, because it's the end of the year show, I think we'll just let him loose. And I think he will be able to have enough grain for his apology cows to feed on to get us through at least a point where we will be able to BS, as the French say, through the rest of the episode. So how about take it away,
Shut
Pease.
the door.
Apologize for this week and for the year. Only you can do it. You're the best.
That is true.
Who's your blind eye, Pease?
Well, my blind eye is starting out with apologies. First, right off the bat, we had a big problem where there's some confusion with Paul Allen and SpaceX and some kind of reference to that in the show, and I don't think anybody really got that joke, so I'm going to apologize for that right off the bat. There was some talk about me doing a duet with GGG, which, of course, everybody's talking about my new show. It's coming out 2019 at some
coming.
point.
It's gonna come.
So, apologize
Any
that people are letting the
second now.
cat out of the
Here it
bag
comes.
a little early for that. I'm sorry that I said make America Eisenhower again, because apparently that triggered a lot of the millennials who don't know who Eisenhower is. They don't know that he built the freeway system that we all enjoy every day. But that's the way politics goes sometimes, kids. I'm apologizing because we blind-eyed the blind eye this week and didn't really do it. So apologize for that. I apologize that Argus Fox had the tactless, I don't even have words for it, to mention the Kiss Blood Comics fiasco of the early Marvels, actually the late Marvel 70s, when they did release a series of comic books actually infused with the blood of the rock gods Kiss, of whom most people don't know this, but Argus Q Fox is a commander colonel in the Kiss Army for the Orlando area. So anybody who wants to be a Kiss fan, please contact Argus Fox. Fidd gave out some complicated steps to a plan to give Patreon more money for us. And I apologize because it wasn't a good plan. Step 1 was go to an ATM. Step 2, write your PIN number down on a Tampax. Step 3 was mail it to the show via a priority mail box, which I apologize for because apparently there's a nationwide shortage of priority mail boxes, and that might be related to me. I also apologize because both Argus Q Fox and Fidd Chuli, even though he is a member of the Truly Chulies, were liars earlier in the show, but I forget what they lied about. I'm glad we had relevant content tonight, but we didn't. So I'm apologizing for that. There was an exciting potential tiebreaker for Is It a Band? But it never came to fruition because Fox just ran away with the championship. I apologize that people stepped all over Pease's gracious, conciliatory speech that he made to Argus Q Fox on his fine, outstanding win in the excellent league play of Is It a Band? Well-deserved win, Argus Fox.
Wait,
not
he
an
didn't
X-Fire.
win. I won. Fidd Chuli.
He won the season.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're right. He won the season.
And then he called my wife a
sorry-
racist.
I'm sorry that Henry Kissinger gave one of my answers. And I'm also a little bit miffed at the audience because it seems like the audience is a little racist. And they don't like to hear German, Chinese, or Mexican people on the show. So I apologize for that, all my Chinese, Mexican, German friends. But, I don't know. I'll work on it. I'm a little triggered from it, too.
Out there.
Now, I also apologize for a misunderstanding we had during the statistics because it seemed like I thought Argus Fox wanted a ratio of what were band names to what weren't band names, but instead he wanted a smaller subset of what band names were bands that had the name Satan in them and what band names weren't bands that had the name Satan in them. So we're going to get working on those numbers right away, but I apologize for not having them for this show.
Microsoft Excel is your friend.
Yeah, well, it could be, but apparently Scalpod is still using numbers from Macintosh. Now, if I have to apologize for an entire year's worth of show,
well, you do have
that's
5
challenging.
minutes.
That's challenging.
That's
Literally
right.
5
but
minutes.
Think back because we started the show in November of 2017. So
November.
in the beginning of 2018, we were already something like 3 or 4 shows in. But
Well, first of all, I think to start out the year-long apology, it's important to
for the
apologize
progress that we've made
for November and
since
December of 2017. Those shows, while gems, don't have the fine diamond-like polish and sheen and color and clarity that the later shows of 2018 proved to show themselves to be. But you'll find throughout the 2018 experience that the best shows were mostly the shows you didn't listen to. And I apologize for that because some of the best shows weren't recorded for certain reasons, and we apologize for that as well. Now, some shows were super good, but then because we took the songs out for the podcast, those songs then developed to suck. But that was apparently some legal thing, some kind of cease and desist letter that Argus Fox said that he got, but me and Fidd really don't have any proof that he did. So I apologize for that lack of legal understanding on Fidd and my parts, level. But Fox is always there to guide us, and so we're thankful for that. But we also apologize for it because, damn. Anyway, so we had a Christmas special. We apologize for that. We had some shows where we had guest stars. We had Teller on this year. What a great show that was that I want to apologize for. We had a donkey on the show that was only able to communicate by pantomime and gesturing. It could have been 2 guys in a donkey suit. I don't think we'll ever know. And for that, I apologize. We started a great new segment, which was... I have a bone to pick, and that was really catching on well, but we decided to drop it because the other guys were jealous. So I apologize for that. That was a good bet. We also started this news thing called Is It a Band? And I've got to apologize for that the most because that has really dragged on to quality showtime that I know a lot of you hope for, and you kind of skip by. Is it a band part of it? And I apologize for that, but the boys like the game. So
that game, it really cuts into the show. And so
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to apologize.
Other than
Let
that,
Peas do
I'm
the
going to
apology.
pre-apologize for 2019, which is in just, I think it was 6 minutes ago when we passed into that electric magical time of Blade Runner, where we soon should see the 2019 flying cars. We should all speak like that guy, almost James Ritchie Valley, who's in the Blade Runner with Hurston Howell III. And I think we'll apologize for that movie because they've made like 18 versions of it since, but they've never bothered to change the date from 2019. So I apologize from that. That's pretty much it for my apologies. I know I should apologize about other things, like that time 80 broke into the show and we had to ban him from Discord for a while because he just got too enthralled with his place in the world. There was some contestants on Is It Time for a Band that probably didn't have the ability to play in the major leagues like Fidd Faux and myself. But, it's good
Wow.
to give the orphans a
Thanks,
chance
Peas.
to play in the big leagues because it
Such a
gives
nice
them goals, kids. And I apologize for giving them such poor goals, but a goal's a goal. And those are my apologies for the 2018 It's Time for the Show, and my pre-apologies for 2019. Man, it's been fun, kids. Has it?
Well, who's your apology, Peas?
That was really
Yeah, who you gonna apologize to?
Who's your apology, Peas?
Sorry,
God, it
I
is
just got
5.
back.
It's actually not. It's actually 3.5 minutes until midnight now.
Should I apologize more? Or
So, Fidd, you have an apology for 2018?
Yeah, I do.
What?
My apology for 2018 is my cumulative thank you for the year. For all of the apologies that I didn't make for not thanking these people, I'm rolling all of my thank yous for the entire year
3 minutes.
into these. And I would like to thank Reverend Peas for showing up to the show all the time because he's got it's tight on his schedule, but he loves doing it, and I know that too. But he makes it a priority, at least 3 times a week, or at least 3 times a month. I don't know. And when he doesn't show up, I just figured he was getting his circumcision scar treated or something like that. But I want to thank Dr. Fox too, because he has engineered all these episodes that we do live for those of you that are listening to it on the podcast
Most
version.
of them. You did a couple
Why
of
don't you
them.
just marry him if you like him
No,
so much?
I did a couple of them, but it's when I did a couple of those, I realized
2 minutes.
how hard it is to actually engineer the show and run your pie
You're doing
hole
good, Fidd.
at the same time. And so I'd like to thank Dr. Engineer Dr. Fox for performing in his capacity when it comes to the shows that we do every week. And it would be if I only thanked the supporters, it would not be enough, because the only reason that we have made it to the end of the year was because of those of you who show up in the Discord and who
We
support
do
the
this show to spite you.
Call him in.
That's right. And so thank you guys too. So really, my apologies are my thank yous.
Oh, that was sweet. Well,
I promised myself I wouldn't cry on my graham
we
crackers.
got 1 minute to go, and
Who did
so
you tell somebody to call? What do you have going on?
we're
is
counting
that?
down. We're going to
counting down.
finish.
Is there a big ball that falls down or a hypercube on a?
Oh, I guess
The
in
ceiling.
our time zone it's about to be midnight. So
Yeah, so,
everybody's
yeah.
Cat
we're getting
Feather
ready.
uh,
and Aster Six and Dr. Cosmac.
Hi, Cat
Fidd
Feather.
Chuli,
Thank you for
and,
coming to the
and
show.
It's
Dr.
pronounced
Fox.
Argus 6.
Thank you to Argus 6 for putting
We're about
up
to
with
count
the
down
show.
live.
Thank you, Fidd Chuli, for hosting the show. Thank you, Dr. Cosmac, for coming down to the show, being our Patreon
Cosmac's
buddy.
Commandos!
And Also, real-life friend
Thank you, Peace.
and member of the Church of the
Real-life
Subgenius.
friend.
All right, here we go. We've got
Hi, buddies.
12.
Don't forget
says hello.
7, 6, 5,
7,
4,
6,
3,
5,
2,
4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! And there we go. Happy New Year.
I'm officially a Jew now. Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, I'm Jewish. Finally, I always self-identified as a Jew.
Happy Jew Year for you, Fidd.
All right, and it sounds like
That's the champagne. There you go.
It sounds like here in the future capital of the former Spanish Empire, all hell has broken loose outside. There are fireworks abound, and
I think
absolute mayhem.
We're going to go join that mayhem now. Thank you to everybody who was listening tonight. Thank you to Dr. Ellis and Martha Arthur over at Free Think Radio.
Have a happy New Year.
Thank you again to all the Patreons. And thank you, Reverend Pease. Happy time for the show. We love you. I love you.
I'm going to take you up on that offer of tongue, Peace.
Nice.
Pease, as Pease, we are
Dude, come
now in the
visit me.
future. We're in the future now, and we'll be checking in. You gonna be up for a while? I take it.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna go smoke some frop and some rum.
Yeah,
see
we're on the East Coast, and Pease is in Salt
Lake City,
Utah.
Oregon. Yeah.
second most diverse state in the Union, Nevada,
we are
right
a
after
year
Hawaii.
ahead of
We are the great
Reverend
melting
Pease.
pot. We accept everyone.
So quaint.
Don't you just love it when people make jokes about the new year when they're like, hey, I'll see you next year.
You're living in the past,
Because
Pete.
they're at the office and it's
You should have
December
blind-eyed those
31st,
people.
and they're not going to come back until the next day. And they go, I'm not going to be back until a year from now. And it's like, you know what? Fuck you.
I like you.
Fuck you. I will fucking kill you.
All right. Well, we'll be checking in as the
It's not funny.
the world is
It's
coming.
not
to an end
cute.
here. It's not hilarious. We need to.
All right. See you guys
The
next year.
studio is literally falling apart as we speak. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next year in 2020. We're taking this year off.
Yeah!
Woo!